to the channel. My name is Ash and I'm here with a sort of first look review of Slayaway Camp 2. Now, this is coming to Steam in the future, still to be announced the release date. Developed and published by Blue Wizard Digital, but they were kind enough to send me a copy in advance so I could have a bit of a play before it releases. Now, I've not finished the entire game, to be honest there. However, it's Friday the 13th and it feels only right that we talk about this game, because I found out about this game originally. They developed a game called Slayaway Camp, the original game, and then they sort of made a licensed one, which was the Friday the 13th game, where it's very similar, but it's based on the Friday the 13th franchise fully. And now that has obviously been delisted over time due to licensing and things like that. But Slayaway Camp 2 fills that void. And they've added a whole host of things and a whole host of improvements to the game compared to the original. Now, straight up, this is a sort of grid-based puzzle game. It's a puzzle game at heart. You play as a masked killer called Skullface. Now, he's been sucked into a tablet streaming device, and he's basically working his way through a whole host of classic movie parodies and stuff like that, and campsites, killing people. And the way it works is you walk up to people and interact with them to kill them. They'll run away if they can, and it's basically you've got to move around the map. Each map's like a single screen. Try not to be killed yourself. Try not to let them get away. And sometimes that involves moving things into certain places or coming at people from a different angle. Now, obviously, Skullface looks very much like Jason Voorhees, and he's not the only masked murderous killer in this game. There are 36 killers to unlock through the game, and they're split over 5 different classes, and they've all got different abilities. And there's obviously your normal killers. You've got your mythical creatures and stuff like that, all sorts of weird and wonderful ones. Now, there's so much to do in this game. There's so much content. There's 25 different movies, and movies are level packs. They're all chunked together, all with the same sort of theme and stuff like that. And outside of that as well, there's an endless mode where you can keep going and going and going. There's mini games to do. There's also in each level, or not in each level, but a lot of the levels, a hidden machete, and you have to get this machete and then kill the enemies in order to complete that bonus. There's mini games you have to do to carry out murders as well. And they've added a whole host of mechanics. So in the original game and in the Friday the 13th one, you sort of pressed in a direction and you'd continue in that direction till you came up against a wall. It was like a sliding mechanic. Now, this has been replaced with a single-step puzzle movement mechanic. There are some ice puzzles with the original sort of Slayaway Camp style as well. And I do miss that, but it also makes the levels less limited and gives a lot more freedom. Now, there's loads of new additions as well, sort of boulders that you can push, pushable crates, so you can crush and squish people. There's trees and grass that you can interact with and stuff like that as well. There's pressure switches, lawn mowers that can run people over. And like I say, on top of the standard kill, you've also got the additional classes as well, including monster and zombies and stuff like that. Now, like I say, there's hours of content here, and I do enjoy playing these games. It's grotesque, it's silly, the character models are great. Now, I do miss the branding, the Final Fantasy, I nearly said that, the Friday the 13th branding, because that's the one I played first. However, this is definitely an improvement on the overall sort of content available. I think it wasn't the best. Like, at times it didn't run fantastically well, and I'm not saying it was terrible, but there was odd sections where it slowed down just a little bit, which is odd for such a small game. But all in all, I had no problems with the game. The mini games for killing people with a machete can be a bit annoying when you're just trying to get a kill, and then and it changes every time as well, so you're not always be doing the exact same mini games. You could go in expecting to have to like click multiple times really quickly, and then it's something totally different. But the core gameplay itself is really fun. You have a rewind, you can take steps back, or you can fully rewind the game. The sort of parody stuff is fantastic. There's like Ghostbusters parodies, Jaws, and everything like that. Really, really well done. And the menu is like a sort of Netflix style streaming service, which I thought was just really, really cool. Now, I might do a bit more of this game and maybe even stream it for a little bit when I get further into the game and I unlock even more. But so far, I've got a couple of hours in it and I'm having an absolute ton of fun. So make sure you add it to your wish list. It's on Steam right now. Supports Xbox and PlayStation controllers as well. So give it a go, check it out when it releases. And for now, you can pick up the Slayaway Camp 1 at 66% off. Pick it up for £2.10 on Steam. No reason not to do that right now. But hit that like button, guys, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.